Hi, I'm Austin Callison with Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Today we're in Council, Idaho. This is what we're calling Council Mountain Ranch. The unique thing about this property is you're overlooking the town of Council, but you border up to thousands of acres of national forest right below Council Mountain. There's a couple hundred acres of irrigated ground that comes out of Cottonwood Creek. There's multiple springs on here. And then we've got 4 live water creeks that flow through the property. Start up on the east side of the ranch and then flow down the mountain. So what that lends itself to is a ton of wildlife in here. The elk and deer hunting is really good. They've harvested a lot of bears over the years, and what that has done is it's helped out with the deer and elk population. And the sellers, they've killed 190 to 200 inch mule deer in here, and they've harvested several bulls that are well over 300, which in this area is a respectable bull. This property qualifies for over-the-counter elk and deer tags, but it also qualifies for a late season deer hunt, and the late season deer hunt during the rut is phenomenal. They've killed some really nice deer. The access to this property is really easy. We're right next to the town of Council, and you're about an hour from McCall, Idaho, and 2 hours from Boise, right off of Highway 95. Since the owners bought this property, they've done a great amount of improvement with the roads. The access, it's about 3 or 4 miles of national forest that it borders up to, and when he bought it, there was no real access. We're driving the private roads of Council Mountain Ranch right now. We started down at the south end, and as you can see in this video, the owner of this property, he's done a really good job of improving these roads. We're in a full-size pickup driving through the ranch, and what that does is a couple of things. It gets it to where you can enjoy your ranch and you can get through it, but if you are hunting, you could take a pickup through the entire ranch without being on a goat trail, and you're on private ground the entire way through. The owner has improved this property in terms of the water. When you have water on a property, that brings the wildlife in, and so with the multiple creeks and multiple springs on here, he's developed those springs into ponds and watering holes for the wildlife. This property has 2 homes, one at the south end and one at the north end, with 2 different access points to get to it. So it would work well if you had multiple family members that were moving in here, or if you needed a place for a ranch manager, there's a home for that person. From a cattle standpoint, the owner has not currently ran cattle on here, but there's some great grazing that would be available in the spring and early summer, and then probably in the fall like we are right now. I think the property would lend itself well to somebody that wanted to run some cattle out here, either on their own or lease it out. Easy for cattle to be able to graze this, and plenty of water for the cattle. One thing that is really nice, and my favorite aspects of this property, is all the access that it controls to the national forest. This is Council Mountain that is behind us, and just over the hill is McCall and Donley. But you have a lot of national forest that is the buffer behind this property. The property is diverse in terms of the topography, from the timber to the actual irrigated pasture. And what that does is it opens an opportunity for the owner to put in food plots and actually irrigate that, which is unique in this area and bordered up to the mountain, where you actually have water rights out of Cottonwood Creek.
For more information and a private qualified showing, please call Austin Callison today at 208-870-1757.